so you can see what's in store for you. And then we will finish up with a relationship reading after that. You'll also notice the picture for the video this month is of a lion, which I drew with pastel pencils. I've dabbled in oils before, and now I decided to try the pastel pencils, and am thoroughly enjoying it. So I thought I'd start using them as the pictures for my videos. It's a nice change, it's something different, and then you can also see the artwork that I'm doing, and I'm really enjoying it, I must say. Living here in Africa as well, especially on a wildlife estate, there's lots of inspiration to draw these things too. Right, Virgo, so let's have a look and see for you guys what is in store for your December month. Right, let's see. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, that's nice. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. Okay. Nice. You've got a nice layout here, guys. Let's have a look. Let's put your relationship cards over there. Okay. You've got quite a lot of major arcana in here, which tells me, oh my word, okay, big month for you guys. Me as well. I have a Virgo moon, but I have most of my planets in Virgo too. I have an unusual chart. Okay, so even though I'm a Libra sun, I'm probably mostly Virgo a lot of the time. Okay, so Ace of Spring is the first card that comes up. And this is all about time to take action, fearlessly and happily going after your dreams and amazing career opportunities. So, for Virgo in the month of December, there is the definite possibility to chase after a dream. It's going to be wide open for you to do it, okay? And you must happily go after it. So don't worry, don't overanalyze, don't second think, don't be too serious about it. And the universe is backing you. It'll back you with people, it'll back you with situations, it'll back you with what you need. You just have to make that step. You have to take that action. But December is very much about that. So you might have found up to this point you were pushed into a situation where you decided, you know what, maybe I can now just go after my dreams. I've got nothing left to lose, or where I am is not making me happy. Let me go after my dreams. It can be that kind of situation. But the next card that comes up is the Star. So coupled with these two cards coming together, I would say, wow, this is an opportunity you shouldn't be missing. Because the Star is looking to the future with hope and enthusiasm, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Okay, so I was right to think it might have been challenging for you up to this point. That going after your dreams may not have been what you set out to do. You set out to do something practical, you set out to take care of the bills, you set out to do what's the responsible thing in life, whatever it may be, and didn't work out. Somehow you got pushed out of it, somehow you got pushed in a different direction, somehow it didn't pan out the way, and now it's actually leaving you with a clear field. I keep hearing that, a clear field to pursue your dreams. Remember The Field of Dreams? Do you know that movie with Kevin Costner? Build it and they will come. I've never forgotten that, and they did come. If you haven't seen the movie, watch it. It's something for you to, it's your movie, okay? It's your message for the month of December. So go after that dream with enthusiasm and passion and happily do it. Fearlessly go after it, okay? Because it is there for you. It is ripe and ready for you to pursue it at the moment. Because you get the renewal card after that, which says to me, okay, so this is number 20 in the Major Arcana, in the traditional tarot decks, which says to me this is about a chance for renewal in your life, a chance to start again, a chance to renew your enthusiasm and your passion for life. Now, this card does speak about reviewing the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, okay? Releasing judgments of yourself and others. What's that about? That is about preconceived ideas. Judgments are preconceived ideas. You don't look like this and you don't behave like that, so this is what you are and that's what you are. We need to let go of those things. In order to pursue our dreams, often, we need to let go of preconceived judgments of how it should be done, what it should be look like, what is the correct way to go after it. Okay, that all needs to be dropped. You just need to be enthusiastic and just go after it. That's what I'm hearing. It's an open field. I keep hearing that it's an open field. And don't forget to watch Field of Dreams if you haven't Watch it again, even if you have watched it before, because it's going to open little light bulbs for you. Even if you're not consciously aware of it, it's definitely going to do it. The 7 of Spring, be assertive, okay? Don't back down from challenges and courageously stand up for yourself. So there is something here about needing the courage to go after your dreams and go after them in the way you want to go after them. So there might be naysayers. There might be people that say, well, that's not the way to make money. People don't make money like that. How do you think you're going to succeed? That kind of thing. And even if they're not saying it outright, you can hear it in the tone of their voice or whatever. You need to be assertive and don't back down. Go after that dream of yours. You've got very strong cards here at the beginning of this reading, and your reading over the last few months, I would say, has really been lining up to this. You're really getting a major push to go after pursuing some kind of dream of yours. All of you are going to know what this is as I'm speaking to you. I don't think there's going to be anybody out there that says, well, I don't actually really have a dream. I don't know what you're talking about. The challenge here is going after it, and especially if it is showing up that certain people are not as pro your dream as you are, or maybe they just don't feel the enthusiasm that you do, or they just see it in a different light. I'll always remember I studied as a fashion designer. That's actually what I'm qualified as and worked as. And when I first went to study, everybody said to me, oh, you'll never get a job. Fashion design, how are you going to get a job? There's hundreds of them out there. You're not going to earn anything, and especially in South Africa, we were a tiny community working at the time. And there were only so many factories. Really, when I worked, I basically knew who all the other designers were. It was really very, very small. And I finished my degree, my diploma, should I say, and I had a job within 2 months with a factory that had been going for 60 years. And I should have started out sort of low on the rung, and I was thrown in the deep end as a senior designer. I traveled overseas. It was an incredible job. And that despite what everybody had said, bad career choice. I was good academically, so it was assumed I would go in an academic direction. As you can see, I didn't. But I'm just using that story as an example. Often other people's perceptions of what you are doing and the chances of success are totally incorrect. And this is one of those times that is the case. You need to go with what you know in your heart is your dream. You need to pursue it assertively. You need to have the power of faith to move mountains. In other words, don't let anything stop you. But that field is wide open for you. Now, the King of Winter says, getting advice from a professional person. So, this is where you're not listening to friends and naysayers, which even could be family members or friends or whatever. This is where you go to somebody older and wiser, and that is a professional in a particular field that will give you the kind of advice that is actually helpful. Not the kind of advice which is born on other people's fears and limited ideas and preconceived ideas, okay? There is somebody that can help you with this. Ask them for advice. It's a professional, so you may need to pay for that advice. It could be somebody that knows somebody that is a professional in that particular field. Ask them for advice. It will be invaluable to you in that pursuit of your dream. Then you get the Sun. The fact that it follows on of the advice of that older, wiser professional says to me, should you consult this person and follow their advice, the Sun is what is in store for you. What is the Sun about? Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations and gratitude for the blessings of life. So the kind of advice this professional older person can give you, like I said, is invaluable. It brings you the Sun. It can bring you your plans rolling out, rewards for it, benefits from you, and you feeling, wow, I've made it. This is brilliant. So keep that in mind. You get another King in here. So there's definitely older, wiser people that can be your mentors here, that can give you the kind of advice, and professionals. I have a feeling they're professionals in their sphere of what they do. This is an honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted person, okay? Someone you can trust, and excellent advice that it comes from the heart. I think this person is the same person, okay? I think they're a water sign. You can always ask them when their birthday is. And I think their advice comes from their heart, despite the fact that they're a professional and they're going to give you professional advice. Their advice is heartfelt. They really do want to help you. And not only do they want to help you, they have the capability and the mental clarity to be able to help you. That is important. And they have your best interests at heart. That is also important. But not the fear. They have professional advice to give you, and it's coming from the heart, so it is really well meant. You get the Empress, which tells me, also says time to take action. Time to take action was your first card. Be assertive was another card. So what we're looking at here is definitely a big, big push. Virgo, take that big step in December, okay? There is something brewing. You have had something in the incubator and it is ready to spring to life. And it is going to spring to life, okay? The power of creativity. And this creativity of yours, now remember, creativity is not just drawing and painting. Creativity can follow many, many different guises. It has the ability to bring you a life of luxury. Okay? You then get the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. So whatever this is that you're going to do, it's a big thing. It is going to throw you into some kind of public recognition. You're going to be dedicated to it. You're going to be conscientious, which one always is when you do something you love to do or something that your heart is in. You'll give that extra time and effort that you wouldn't necessarily have given to something which your heart was not in. And because of this, you get recognition in some way for what you have done. You finish off with the world in your tarot reading, which tells me it opens up the world. So it's not just your field that's opening up here. It's a world that's opening up for you. It's a biggie, okay? A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, and a journey that is now complete. Oh, well, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day too. You're a Leo, okay. So see where your Virgo placements are in your chart. You must have a planet in Virgo somewhere, and check the house that it's in. And that this reading can apply to that part, okay? You'll know how to translate it, I'm sure. So this opens up a new world for you, an entirely new world, and a successful world at that. And the part that is complete is you went through something before this that was definitely challenging. It did show up here. It's behind you now because it's not really showing up anything more than a hint or suggestion of that's what happened. You have got the t-shirt, you've got the wisdom, you've been there, you've done that. It is done and dusted. This is a new phase of your life now. Now, as always, I will say, these are the energies available to you. If you use them and you follow the guidance of being optimistic, being assertive, not second guessing yourself, listening to somebody professional that gives you professional advice, then and looking to the future with optimism and using your faith to move mountains, then you can have the world at your feet. You can have this dream manifest. It can bring you luxury. It can bring you a whole new life. Plans just roll out beautifully. It's not like there'll never be challenges. You'll get bored if there aren't any. Trust me, you will. But these energies are available for you. If one doesn't go after your dreams, if you tend to get a little bit stuck in the what did happen before and the judgments of what happened before, then we won't move forward. It's not that this opportunity will never come around again. That's something else I'd like to clear up. From what I see, these opportunities do come around again, but it could be in 10 years' time. Okay? So make use of this energy. There is huge rewards for you should you make use of it. And you will be pushed. So that can also be something that can end up being a little bit unpleasant. You're supposed to go after your dreams, and if you don't, you may just get a really few good hard kicks up the butt. Okay? Not my planning. Okay, let's have a look at your relationship cards and see what's in store for you guys for relationships in the month of December. If your general life is anything to go by, relationships should be maybe showing some major energy in it as well. But then sometimes the focus can be on our goals and our career and our life direction. And sometimes relationships can take back seat, but sometimes there can be a lot of energy and everything moves. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. And this is relationships for Virgo in the month of December 2021. Yeah, so that theme we've already seen. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Story here. So, you start off with a forgiving and learning card, which tells me what I said to you a bit earlier. You have just gone through a learning curve. You have been challenged quite well, quite deliberately, quite clearly. And from that, you have moved through something that helped your evolution, especially in the relationship realm. And the relationship here, we're talking heart to heart. Then the rest of your reading, it was your relationships with people in general. Something has shifted and moved, forgiving and learning. You letting go of something that you carried with you into this lifetime. You could have got early in life, you could have brought it with you from another lifetime. But you have worked your way through this and you've grown and evolved. You may not even know what I'm talking about right now, but you will see over time that some part of you has grown and evolved and shifted past that. So what is happening now is we have a past life relationship that is front and center in your story. You're either involved in it or you're going to be meeting somebody with that was a past life partner. So what is, in a nutshell, what does that mean? It means you have history and you have baggage. The history is wonderful because you have a deep connection, because you've been with each other for a very, very, very long time. Even if you've just met in this lifetime, you've shared past lifetimes. More than one. It is always more than one. If you're listening by this stage to me, I'm telling you it's more than one relationship, possibly five, I'm hearing. 5 lifetimes of relationships with this person, okay? So if you are with them now and you're in that relationship, and this reading is for that relationship, understand that you are dealing with someone that you also have baggage with, that you also have a very, very deep connection with them. If you meet somebody, the same scenario applies. So now let's see how the story rolls out. So you're going somewhere in December that is quiet and peaceful and you're taking time out. Even if it's just a weekend, you're getting to go somewhere that disconnects you from everyday barrage of stuff, people, information, news, whatever. You're taking time out, okay? You actually then get to see relationships or relationship life almost in a childlike way. It's kind of innocent again because you're not as stressed and tired and having all that bombardment that you have your fight and flight going 24/7 to try and cope with. So you relax a little bit and your trust starts coming out, okay? If it's an existing partner, this is the time that you actually get to know them a little bit better. Life has been busy, it's been challenging. That is really understating it, okay? Let's just use those words for now. I don't have big enough words for what it has been. They will invent them at some stage. But you actually can sit down with your partner if you have an existing partner and kind of get to know them again because everybody has shifted and changed through what has happened recently. There's no ways you couldn't have. Now, if there's somebody new coming in, and there's a very good chance because the cards are saying so, this is where you get to sit down with somebody new in a totally sort of neutral environment, I'm hearing. It's a neutral environment. And you actually get to chat to this person on another level without judgments, without stress, without all those things that can really hamper getting to just connect with somebody on a one-on-one basis. This brings in new love and a soulmate. And a little bit of a story, we'll get there. So the new love says to me, for some of you, this is the month. Here they come. It's the soulmate you've been waiting for. It's the soulmate you've been calling in. If that's what you've been doing. Even if you haven't been doing that, here they come. You always have a choice. So this person is going to be, you meet them somewhere quiet. That's what I'm hearing. Twin flame. Could very well be twin flame. Yeah, okay. They're somewhere quiet. You take quiet time out somewhere. This is where you meet them. You get to have some really nice conversations with them. Virgo and Capricorn. Wow, you are so earthed. Lucky you. I feel the people at the moment that are earthed are the ones that are doing the best, okay? Your feet are firmly planted on the ground and you are, I think, have the most direction at the moment. So I'm very earth and very air. So I'm up there and then I'm down here and then I'm up there and I'm down there. But I do balance it out. Okay, so we will say here that this is somebody, 5 lifetimes I said, didn't I? You either going to have resurgence of love with an existing partner, a new love for them even, a new appreciation for who they are, understanding the depth of that soulmate relationship, understanding that is what it is. Or for those of you that want that, here comes this person that moves into your life, okay? They are, can possibly be, like you said, it can be twin flame stuff. Lots of connection there and a little bit of a story. Right, let's get on to the little bit of a story. We have a mission together to change the world. Each one teach one. Okay, that's always a good one. Missions are a good thing to have. They make you get up in the morning and they make you have zest for life, okay? A lot of us are missing that from our lives nowadays. So the next thing that comes up is that you have to give this relationship a chance. What is that all about? If you're in an existing relationship, give this person the space to be who they are. That's what I'm hearing, because this card also shows up. What is deception about? That is presenting yourself in a way that is not truly you. Why do we do that? Because we feel if we show ourselves as we truly are, the other person will not approve. These two cards come up together. I will say, give the person you are with the space to be who they are. This is where getting to know each other and having a really good conversation also helps. Often people will behave in ways, even if they are stubborn and just want to do things their way. When you love, you love. That's good. With your whole heart. That's good. No fear. So often people will feel our disapproval and feel our worry and fear, even if we're not outwardly expressing them. So to give the person the room to be exactly who they are is very important in the development of this relationship. Now, the last card that comes up is the flirt card, which says to me, keep it lighthearted. That's how you give the person the room to be who they are. You keep it light, you keep it flirty, and you don't attach connotations and judgments to everything, which is what we do, we humans. That is how we cope. That is how our brain copes with what happens around us. It's how it protects us. So it takes a bit of a concerted effort to keep it lighthearted without the judgments. Now that's a thread that's running through your reading. Is the preconceived ideas and judgments are going to go by the wayside if you allow them to, if you've grown and evolved with what has been happening over time now, and if you're watching this reading, no doubt that is the case, then you will let go of those preconceived ideas and judgments. You'll have a nice, happy, you're a big flirt. Good for you. Excellent. Then you are going to do famously well in December where relationships are concerned. So just give that person the room to be who they are, the way that they are. Let it unfold as it will. Also, when this card shows up, it will often say to me, there might be a little bit of something in the way at the moment for the relationship to move to the next level, okay? So if that is the case, then just wait it out and see what happens. Give the relationship the chance to grow, even in the guise that it is at the moment, even if it is not your ideal situation. This is existing relationships or new relationships. Just give it the space and the time to work as it will. Give the person the space and the time to sort out what they need to sort out. Okay, there might be things that they need to sort out. That card often shows up like that as well. They have something they need to work through. Give them the time and the space. Keep it lighthearted, and then you will have that relationship that you have been wanting. Thank you so much for chatting to me. It's absolutely wonderful. I really enjoy it. It's nice to actually have contact with the audience out there. Otherwise, I feel like I'm speaking to myself on the screen sometimes. Okay, and every season does have a reason. It does. Everything has a reason. There's no two things about that. Thank you for watching, listening, liking, subscribing. If you'd like a personal reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. And sending you hugs and blessings for December. If you do celebrate Christmas, wishing you wonderful Christmas blessings. We'll speak again soon.